Hello, welcome to my workshop. This weekend we are working on Swain's wing harness. I don't expect to get super far, but I would like to get the harness itself done and then hopefully start on patterning the actual like fleshy wing bits. So I went out today and got some supplies. I have PVC pipe, this is 1/2-inch PVC pipe, and little caps for the ends. So these will be connected to the actual back plate and then the wings will slot in there. And then I also got zip ties and epoxy glue to connect the PVC to the back plate. I should say I'm using Sayla Sarah's wing tutorial, which I will link in the description. I've never made full wings before. I did make Kaisa's blasters, which was my sort of warm-up for this project, which is a competition piece. So I will definitely be learning a lot and hopefully making some mistakes, some learning mistakes along the way that I can pass on to you all. So in addition to all of those materials, which I just got today, I also ordered this acrylic board off of Amazon. It's paper coated on both sides, but once you take the paper off, it's clear acrylic. So yeah, I think the first thing I want to do is cut out this acrylic, because if I crack it or break it while I'm cutting it out, I'm gonna have to stop working for the weekend and wait for more acrylic to arrive. So I want to know right away if I need to put in an Amazon order. So yeah, let's get going. Progress! This is one of the parts I was really afraid of, cutting this out, because I knew if I broke it I was gonna have to wait for Amazon, so yay! Her pattern calls for a lot more holes in this for the elastic to go through, but I don't have a great way to cut holes in this other than just drilling, so I'm going to try just using epoxy for the elastic and see how that goes. I'm ready to be wrong about that. So I think I'm gonna do a quick hand sand of the edge here, and then it's time to start heat shaping. All right, I got some progress done. It is heat shaped, so it doesn't take much, but now it'll lay against my body much nicer. Next, I think it's time to actually start attaching things to it. This is the Loctite epoxy that I'm applying here. I don't know if different brands are better or worse. I've never used this stuff before, but I'm excited to try. And it has a cure time of only 2 hours. So I can actually like leave this sit and come back later today and apply more. So I'm excited about the quick turnaround time. Okay, so I'm currently gluing the straps onto the plexiglass. This was how far I was hoping to get today. I wanted to get all of the gluing done so that I could let it sit overnight. It's exciting that I'm like really making a start on Swain. And also making wings was like one of my huge goals for 2020, and I'm currently making wings. So that's exciting too. This is not working at all. I'm just making a mess. Yeah, that didn't add anything. All right, well, I'm gonna say goodnight for today. I'm happy with our progress today. You know, this isn't like a lot of work, but it is work that I don't know what I'm doing, and also I was really nervous about. So the fact that I got anything done feels like an accomplishment. We'll see you tomorrow and we can get even more done. Hello, welcome to day 2. I think this is going to end up being a pretty short vlog because this harness is coming together very quickly. Here's what it's looking like so far. All of the epoxy is hardened and cured overnight. So the acrylic is looking pretty messy. That's something that I would try to be more careful about if this were going to be a visible backplate. But it's going to be under both armor and a coat, so I am just not worried about what it looks like. In fact, I may cover it with foam just to give it a cleaner look for judging purposes. So let me show you how it works so far. These are the backpack straps. So they just go on like a backpack, inevitably get twisted. There's the underboob strap that just clips under the arm. Maybe. So everything's nice and tight. It feels very secure. It feels quite comfortable, to be honest. Of course, there's no weight on it yet. I like it, and it was so easy to make, you know? Of course, I just made something like this recently, but still, it's going together so much easier than I feared. So, what's left is I want to reinforce the PVC holders where the actual wings will be coming out, and then maybe put some extra glue over the elastic connection points as well. And then if I have time, I want to start patterning the fleshy bits as well. And then that'll be a really good start to this costume. So yeah, I'm going to start by working on the wing attachment points. I am just going to use zip ties to hold these on a little bit more securely. Okay, so I have the holders all reinforced with glue and zip ties. I don't really know if this is going to be enough, but this backplate was actually easy enough to make that I'm cool just going forward with it and kind of doing some wild guesses. So I think I'm going to cover all of this with black EVA foam just to make it look nice and clean. Excuse me, ma'am. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Happy. Oh, happy.
I hear that if you call in your vent, they'll make a key.
Alright, so I wanted to do a little bit of work on my pattern today. So I'm starting at timo.gg. This has all of the models. So I use this for basically all of my references. When I want to make a pattern, I start with taking a screenshot from this app and I take it into Inkscape. I used basically just one tutorial to learn it, and that was Sayla Sarah's cosplay pattern making with Inkscape tutorial. So what you do is you bring in your reference and you put it on its own layer, you can see here. And then you take that layer and you turn the opacity way down. And then you go to a different layer, I've called mine base, and then you just start tracing over it. And obviously Sayla Sarah's tutorial is going to be a lot more in depth for like what you do from there. But that's the basics. So now that I have my basic outline, I can start modifying these lines to fit the actual model. I actually find this really satisfying. I'm excited to be able to print this out, actually like kind of try on the wings. I will probably show the finished products in a future vlog because I'm running out of time for the weekend. I'm glad to have at least gotten to start this. There you have it, easy peasy. That took like 5 minutes, and obviously it's not anything exact, but it's something to start with in terms of figuring out my scale, figuring out where my structure should be within the actual wing, and I'm really happy I learned how to do this. I think it's going to be super, super useful. I think it's done. Here's the body side. I may have to pad this, but I think I'm going to wear my undersuit and then the wings and then the armor and then the coat. So having my undersuit between this and my skin might be enough. So I'm just not gonna worry about it yet. Obviously these are not it yet. They're just in here for testing purposes, but they feel very secure. The whole thing feels very secure. Let me put it on. And yeah, there, it's not a little crooked. Yay! All right, I'm running out of battery, so I need to finish up. Thank you so much for coming along with me this weekend. Again, the pattern and tutorial are made by Sayla Sarah. I will link her in the description. And I can't wait to get flesh on these wings. So exciting. So I will see you in the next one. Before you go, do the things. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube, and have a wonderful day.